What is up, fellow nerds, and welcome back to the Dapper Snapper Gaming channel, and welcome back to Wi-Fi Wednesday, bringing you another new battle, another new team. And, you know, we've been told we have 2 weeks of Melmetal, so I decided to make another Melmetal team. So you see the one on the right, that's what we used last week. If you missed that battle, that'll be up in the iCard above. But this week, we are going Sand and Bulk. We're going, this is a pretty fat team, I have to say. we've got Melmetal. This is a Iron Defense Melmetal rather than the one we have over there that's Choice Banded. We have a physically defensive Hippowdon, specially defensive Gastrodon, a Sand Rush, Swords Dance, Excadrill, Specs Keldeo, and a offensive Clefable. So, very interesting team, very fat team, very standard mons we're using, minus the Gastrodon. Gastrodon's kind of weird, but besides that, pretty cool team. I'm excited to try this one out. I haven't tried this Melmetal set out just yet, but okay, so we are facing Mono Dragon with a Kyurem Black. Now, Kyurem Black is an Uber, but honestly, I don't think that Kyurem Black deserves to be an Ubers, so I'm really not that upset about this. The Komo could be kind of a problem if it gets set up. These mons are kind of fast, and that's kind of bad. My team's pretty slow. Keldeo might do some work here, though. Clefable's going to be really nice, though, for sure. Clefable's going to be great. So what do we want to lead off with here? We could just lead Hippo. I feel like Hippo's a pretty safe lead here. And basically, we're just going to try to get the special attackers out of the way, and then set up with Melmetal at the end. So, you know, he's got 4 special attackers, though. So we've got to really... I don't know if this is going to be the best set to face this team with, but definitely a cool Mono Dragon team. It's definitely a cool team. So, and I'm glad to see no Dragapult. Even though it is a Mono Dragon team, no Dragapult is fantastic. As we get the Haxorus lead, which is totally fine, because we are fully physically defensive on this Hippo. Mole Breaker makes sense, and we're going to go ahead and set up our Sand, which is absolutely fantastic. So I don't see why we don't just go ahead and set up rocks here. It's going to be really nice for anything that's not heavy duty boots, and I don't really care to take an attack from this thing, as he's going to go ahead and D-Dance up. That's fine. It is scary because, you know, Haxorus is a threat. But we're going to go ahead and get our rocks up here. We are fully physically defensive, so it's not too awfully bad. He's going to go ahead and get hit with that. And he is Leftovers Haxorus. Alright, definitely an interesting set here. But I'm going to go ahead and click EQ for damage. He's going to Dragon Dance again. Very, very bold of our opponent here. And we're just going to go ahead and get off a big Earthquake here. Haxorus isn't very bulky, as we're going to do about half. So that's not too bad as far as the damage goes. And so now, I think we're going to click Toxic here. This way, even if he outrages, can we live a +2 outrage? We can, because we are bulky boys. And we're going to go ahead and set up the Toxic here, which is going to be really, really nice. So this thing is now locked in to Outrage. So at +2, even locked into Outrage, we're going to be okay to go ahead and swap in Melmetal here. Or actually, no, we can swap in Clefable. What am I talking about? Clefable is absolutely free. Yeah, there's literally nothing. He actually just can't hurt us here. Alright, so this is going to do no damage at all. Go ahead and get buffeted, then your lefties, and then your poison. We're gonna wear this thing down. We're gonna wear this thing down. Never thought that I would have to come to poisoning a Haxorus, but, you know, it happens. Now, one thing that's not good is that he got the 2-turn outrage, so he didn't get confused which is unfortunate. But it's not too bad. We're going to go ahead and click Moonblast here, as he does carry the poison jab. Okay, we could have gone Melmetal there, but it's not the end of the world. Clefable was really nice against his team, but his team's really fast, and so Clefable would have had to keep taking hits from whatever, and that would have been not the best, but that's okay. The poison is definitely going to be wearing this thing down though, and I am a fan of that. So we're going to go into Melmetal here. And we can just click Acid Armor here, but I think it's a little early to start setting up, so we can just click Bash. He probably carries EQ. Yep, he does. But Melmetal's a chunky boy, man. He can live. And we're going to go ahead and knock out this Haxorus. Get out of here. So Haxorus is definitely did work, right? Haxorus is a strong boy. And so now what do you go into? Probably Flygon? Flygon? Maybe Hydreigon? Got some strong boys, for sure. Goes into Como. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. Gonna take rocks. Not that that's a huge deal. And then let's go into Gastro here. We can save our Melmetal for later since he is leftovers and has a little bit of recovery. And what do you go for? Just goes ahead and goes for the Flamethrower. That's totally fine. This is a specially defensive Gastrodon, so we can take those hits pretty easily. That's why we have this thing on the team. And it's going to be a really nice check to Como-O. And I think I just want to Toxic whatever wants to come in, honestly, because, okay, he's going to stay in. That's totally fine. Yeah, that does less than half, so we can recover off any more damage that he wants to do, and we're definitely going to win this exchange, especially since he can miss the Focus Blasts, so I'm not concerned about this interaction at all. Alright, so we're going to start wearing this boy down, and I think we can just go ahead and pretty safely click Recover here, as he goes ahead and goes for the Clanging Scales. It's going to hurt, but it's not going to kill. And he's going to lower his defense. Not that that really matters against a Gastrodon. But we can go ahead and recover up. And we're going to win this war here for sure. I'm not concerned about this. I would like to burn him. And maybe we'll go for that on the next turn. Yeah, so we're going to click Recover one more time. And as I'm assuming he's staying in here. Yep, he is. Goes for the Clanging Scales again. And I think we're going to get back up to full here after this recover. Or at least really close. Boom. Yeah, so I'm not really sure why he's staying in here, because we're only healing every turn and he's losing a lot of health here. But I'm going to go ahead and click Earth Power just to speed things up a little bit. He might, I don't know what he'll go into. Could have clicked Toxic there, expecting to switch out. He does switch, that's fine. Goes into Flygon. Okay, so this isn't going to affect it. Scald would have been good, or Toxic, either one. Yeah, so Earth Power is going to do literal 0 to this, but that's fine. We're going to click Scald here to hopefully burn this thing. That would be fantastic if we could burn this. Just because this thing hits like a truck if it gets Dragon Dances up. And he has Dragon Dance on this too. So he's just got a lot of setup mons on his team. A lot of setup dragons. So go ahead and get that Sclad off. Can I get a burn? No. Oh, okay, can I get one this time? Please. Okay, my opponent's getting very greedy. My opponent really likes clicking Dragon Dance. I've noticed that. Really likes clicking Dragon Dance. But we're going to click Scald again. Where's my burn? Crit? There's my burn. Okay, thank you. Thank you. All right, and so we're going to click Recover here because he has to attack. And we're just going to recover off whatever he goes for. Goes for EQ. It's going to hurt. It does half, so it's as if this thing actually just never happened. Perfect. This is how you play around a Flagon, right? Sets up to +2. Still can't kill Gastrodon. Still can't do more than half. And we're back to full, and this thing dies to its own burn. Perfect. Love it. Let's go. So we're doing okay. We're doing okay. We're getting rid of his physical attackers, which was not the plan. I was hoping to get rid of his special attackers. But Gastrodon is absolutely coming through right now. Defensive Gastrodon is... I don't know why it's doing so well, but it is. And I'll take it. Hydreigon? Okay. Hydreigon is fine, actually. I don't see what's stopping me from toxicking you too. I don't see the problem here. Goes for Draco. Okay, that's gonna do a lot. It's gonna do a lot for sure. But still does less than half. Gastrodon is so bulky. And we're gonna toxic you. You know, this battle was supposed to be about Melmetal, but like Gastrodon's putting in so much work. I don't understand. Why is this thing, what, are you? This thing's really low tier? Why is it so low? It's doing so much work. All right, so now we just recover here. And he quit. Oh, okay. The power of Gastrodon. All right. So that was a short one. It happens. It happens sometimes. So you know what? The beginning of the battle didn't really go as planned because we kind of let our Melmetal take a bunch of damage and stuff. But like, Gastrodon was a really good counter to his team. He didn't have any kind of grass type coverage or anything like that to deal with it. So it just kind of worked out. So that was really nice. So I think we're going to go ahead and get one more. So we'll go ahead and do a double feature for today's Wi-Fi Wednesday. And I will see you in just a minute when we get another one. All right, we are back, and we have another opponent here with a Trick Room team. Okay, we've got two mons that look Trick Room, but then everything else looks not Trick Room. Okay, interesting squad, Hatterene is definitely a strong Pokemon for sure, but this team looks promising for Melmetal. This team looks really promising for Melmetal, actually. So if we can get set up with some iron defenses or acid armors or whatever we have on this, then we might be able to put in some work, actually. So we're gonna do our best. We're gonna try to not get burned by the Runrigus, if it carries that, and then kill the Hatterene. And besides that, I think Melmetal just kind of goes in. So what do we want to lead with? My opponent probably leads Rune. I'm gonna lead Gastro. I think that's a fair lead. Yeah, I don't think it's the worst lead in the world. Runrigus is normally physical, but I would like to go ahead and like burn it or toxic it or something. But I am, of course, scared of the Hatterene switching in and me toxicking myself, which would be very bad. I do not want to toxic myself. As he leads with the Boltund. Okay. I'm actually totally fine with this because obviously he can't hit us with any kind of electric move, and we threaten the earth power immediately. So what does my opponent go into on this to take an earth power? Does it go into Eldegoss turn 1? Oh man, I want to click Toxic, but if he goes into Hatterene, we're in a really bad spot. I'm gonna go for it. Please don't go Hatterene. Go Eldegoss. Please go Eldegoss. Yes. Okay, cool. Disco Seed. I love that name. That's such a good nickname. But yes, we're going to go ahead and get a Toxic off on this, which is absolutely fantastic. It is exactly what I want to see for our first turn. Great prediction. And yeah, this thing does not appreciate being toxic at all. And we are going to go ahead and get the heck out of here. So, does this thing get... What does this thing even do? I'm not really sure what Eldegoss does, to be honest. I've never used one. Okay, it does get sleep powder, which is something I don't like. What can I afford to go to sleep on my team? That is the question. I guess Hippo, right? Yeah, I think Hippo is my sleep switching. Might not get rocks up, but I don't think rocks are that important this game, just because Cinderace will probably carry Court Change. If I were to go for rocks, then the Hatterene can always come in and try to bounce them back. So, okay, so it goes for Leech Seed. That's not that bad. But now this thing is taking Sandstorm and Poison damage, so it's going to help to counteract that a little bit. Although this thing has a lot of health, so do you heal up to full with this? Yeah, you do. Okay, so this probably isn't the best situation to stay in on. So what do we want to do here? Clefable is good because you can't actually, like, I won't take Leech Seed damage because of Magic Guard. So we're going to go ahead and get out of here because I don't want him being able to heal everything off like that and go into Clefable. Goes Aromatherapy. Okay, so this thing gets its Cleric kind of stuff. Okay, that's fair. That's totally fair. Still taking Sand though, which is good. And this is a free Flamethrower. You can go into Barraskewda if you want, but I'm gonna click it. I mean, I know he sees this coming, and I could have clicked Moonblast, which was the neutral play, but I still think that this is fine. Okay, so it goes back into the Boltund. I mean, you're not gonna like a Flamethrower. Yeah, you didn't like that at all. So we just did 80% to this thing, which is absolutely fine by me. So what do we want to do now, though? I kind of like Gastro. I kind of like Melmetal also. Melmetal's really nice against Boltund. Because what is this? I mean, it may carry Fire Fang, but Fire Fang does a third. Fire Fang does a third. So if I could get it in for free and start setting up Iron Defenses, then we're going to be in a good position. But it can't touch Hippo, so we're going to go Hippo. It's just a safer play. I don't want to be making big predictions just yet. If it goes for Thunderfang, it obviously does nothing. Nuzzle, yeah, I don't want that. So this is definitely the play that I wanted to make. And we're just going to click Earthquake here. And that's just if he goes into Eldegoss, then it covers that switch. Otherwise, I would go Toxic, but Eldegoss is already Toxic. This also covers the Hatterene switch in if it's expecting rocks. So it covers both of those options. It goes Rune. Okay. Well, Rune's going to take a little bit from an Earthquake. It's not going to do that much. I mean, it did a quarter, so that's not that bad. And honestly, I'm okay with trading Toxic here, or if he wants to go for some kind of hazards of his own. If I can go ahead and start wearing this thing down. Because, of course, Melmetal doesn't care about Toxic Spikes. Is this the time to bring in... No, because Eldegoss has Sleep Powder, I'm sure. Although if it has Leech Seed and Aromatherapy, does it carry Sleep Powder? That's the question. Because if it doesn't, then I can set up with Melmetal and 6-0 sweep him. But if it does, then we're going to be in a tougher position here. I'm going to Toxic. I'm going to click Toxic on this. Oh, we missed. No! He's gonna burn us. I would have gladly traded a burn for a toxic. Like, 100% of the time would have traded that. Because I don't really care about this thing's damage output. It's here to poison you. Dang. Okay, so do we click Toxic again? I mean, yeah, we click Toxic again, because if he bounces it back with Hatterene, then we don't really care. Okay, so he stayed in. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Yeah, I'm glad we didn't go Melmetal, though, because I don't want Melmetal getting burned. That definitely is not something that I want. It sets up rocks. It's expected. It's okay. We can go ahead and get our own rocks up here. We don't really have a way of killing this, though. That's the only issue. I mean, we could go into Gastrodon here. Gastrodon doesn't really care about getting burned all that much. And fire off Scalds. Plus we have recovery. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and go into that. He might set up some toxic spikes, but I would rather this get burned than poisoned. So I'm okay with that, as he does switch. Okay. What are you going into? Going back into Disco Seed. Oh, okay, so he predicted that. He predicted that. That was a good prediction. I see you. I see you. Okay, so now we can scout for the offensive grass move. We'll go Clefable because it can't really... If it Leech Seeds us, don't care. This is a good match, though. I like my opponent's team. It does carry the Giga Drain. Okay. That does a good chunk. That does more than I thought. And this time we're going to go for the neutral play of Moonblast. Oh, he stayed in. As we still do quite a bit. Okay, he's going to heal. Go ahead and heal his team up. I get you. I get you. Yeah, this Eldegoss is a big problem. But once it's gone, Melmetal is nice. Once it's gone, Melmetal is really nice. Because we've gotten some good damage. Well, actually, Rune got healed back up, didn't he? I'm going to click Moonblast again. No, he stayed in again. Oh, my goodness. As that's doing pretty much nothing. What are you going to do? Just Giga Drain again. Okay, that's fair. That did a little less that time. So it's not going to heal you all that much. And we do carry the soft boil on this. So we're going to go ahead and click Moonblast one more time. Moonblast should knock this out, and it's a good neutral play for anything that wants to come in. What do you do? Okay, goes back into Rune. This should do an okay amount, I would think. Oh, that is more than okay. I will take that damage for sure. I'm clicking that again. We're faster. You can sack that Runerigus. Goes for Protect. That won't save you, I don't think. I mean, we could have swapped into something else, but I really don't think we need to. We did enough. I'm clicking it again. Let's go. So, will my opponent stay in here? Or, I mean, it's just what do you want to take a Life Orb Moonblast? Because it's going to do a chunk to whatever you go into. If you go into Hatterene, it won't take that much, but you have the chance of lowering the special attack, which is also something you don't want. Goes into Jarvis. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and get off a big Moonblast here. I'll take that damage. I will for sure take that damage. And now we swap into Hippo. I'm liking how fast-paced this game is, though. Like, we're both making our moves pretty quickly. My opponent's making good plays. I like it. It's good. It's good. All right, so Pyro Ball. Yep. So how much does Pyro Ball do to a physically defensive Hippo? Ooh, that's... I will take that. I will take that damage for sure. So we've got a couple options here. We could click Toxic, predicting the swap in of the Eldegoss to force it to go for something else, or we could slack off, or we could set up rocks. So my opponent is switching a lot. What do we want to do here? Because he already has rocks on our side, so I don't really see the downside of clicking that. I'm clicking Stealth Rocks. As he withdraws, back into Disco Seed. Okay, that checks out. Alright, so this will help to force him to go for either a spin or something else. Okay, so we know he has Leech Seed, Giga Drain, Leech Seed, Giga Drain, Aromatherapy, and now we're searching for if he has Rapid Spin as his last move. Because if he does, then he doesn't have Leech Seed, or he doesn't have Sleep Powder, and that's what's important here. So we're going to click Toxic this turn. He does carry Rapid Spin, so he does not have the Sleep Powder. So that's what we've been looking for this whole game. So we're going to click Toxic here. Okay, okay, okay. Very nice, very nice. So now he has to click Aromatherapy, right? And we go Melmetal. Yeah, I think so. Now, how fast is... Probably should have checked this beforehand. Okay, we are faster than Runerigus. And this actually is... It's no speed investment, but it's also 31 IVs. So, and that's just in order to actually outspeed those Trick Room mons like that. And he can set up... And Leech Seed is the worst thing he can do to us. We're going to Acid Armor. He can go into Cinderace if he wants to. But we're faster than Runerigus and knock it out with Bash. We're faster than Hatterene and knock it out with Bash. We're doing pretty good, I think. I think we're doing okay. Oop. Wrong button. Whoops. Goes into Jarvis. That's fine. Because we're going to be at +2 now. Okay, Sand does go away, but that's totally fine. How much do we take from a Cinderace if we're at +2? It does a third. I'll take that. And how much does Body Press do if we're at +2? It does 65 to 77. If we get up to +4... then it kills. Oh, wait. He's already at... Okay, this already kills. So we're gonna click Body Press. Just please don't crit me. Please don't crit me. Thank you. Very nice. Don't burn me. Okay, cool. And we're gonna knock out the Cinderace. Let's go. Okay, Melmetal. It's your time to shine, man. It's your time to shine. We only got one Acid Armor up, but that's okay. I'm trying to think what else he could do to stop this, though. Goes into Boltund. Boltund isn't doing any damage to me. I'm clicking Acid Armor again. What are you... Nuzzle? Okay, so Nuzzle might be a problem because now I'm slower than... Well, no, but he can't burn me now. That might be a problem because now I have to take a Mystical Fire from the Hatterene. However, I do actually have some investment in special defense. I think I only have like 60 attack investment. Got paralyzed. I don't like that. Yeah, I only have like 60 attack investment. But I'm adamant nature, and the rest, max HP, and the rest is in special defense. I'm clicking bash here. Please don't have me get paralyzed again. Sand tomb? Oh, okay. Okay. I get paralyzed again. The Dapper Snapper luck, guys. I get set up exactly how I need to get set up. And then I get paralyzed 2 turns in a row. That's great. I love it. It's exactly what I wanted. And now I'm losing all this health because of Sand Tomb. And he's gaining all this health. Now he's going to go for Protect. Oh, this is so dumb. What? Oh, now I break through. Cool. 3 minutes left. I'm going to end up losing because I get fully... Because I get fully paralyzed. Come on. Come on, Melmetal. You have literally one job here. All you have to do is go for double Iron Bash. Please, just hit the double Iron Bash. Come on. Okay. How much does this do? Nope, not enough. And now our Iron Fist is gone. And it's not enough. I think it would have been enough the first time. Don't you love when you have a plan and it's going great and then luck just tells you no, and now I'm getting worn down and I'm gonna die to a mystical fire. And now my opponent just protects. Yep. Oh, I got fully paralyzed anyway. I thought about acid armoring there, but it clearly wouldn't have mattered. So 3 out of 4 turns, I've gotten paralyzed. Exactly how that is supposed to work. Yeah, and now I can't take a mystical fire. Just, oh, this is so dumb. Come on. Oh, and he withdrew. What'd you go into? Disco Seed? Alright, so we're gonna knock this out. Okay. As its Rocky Helmet. Wouldn't have mattered if we were up to our full health. But, of course, we're not, because paralysis is a thing. Yeah, so that definitely did not go as I wanted it to. Now it goes out into Hatterene. Oh, it goes out into this. I'm clicking Thunder Punch, I guess. Goes for CC. I'm gonna take that. Please. Melmetal, please. Okay, don't care. Please. Melmetal, come on! Oh my gosh, this is literally the worst thing in the world. And Melmetal goes down. Melmetal, I swear I'm gonna release you. Like, this is the worst. Like, it doesn't matter what I do. I had this battle a long time ago, and paralysis is just awful. Like, we're gonna win. Like, we win here because we have more mons. But I was hoping to win not because of timer. I was hoping to win with Melmetal sweeping through my opponent's team. But the game did not want me to do that, so you know, it happens. We take a 5-4 victory because Melmetal couldn't get his stuff together. I feel like he's just... Dapper Snapper luck, man. I'm telling you. It happens all the time. There are so many battles that I record that I don't show that end up going like that. And so this one, you know what? I'm going to show you this one because I want you guys to see what I go through to try to record Wi-Fi battles for you. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed watching my pain. And, I mean, it was a good battle either way. My opponent played well, but at the very end, I had him in a position where he actually just couldn't win. Because all it took was me hitting the first double iron bash. That would have knocked out Runerigus. Then, so I hit Runerigus on the first one. Then Eldegoss comes in and knocks me down a little bit with the Rocky Helmet. That's fine. I heal off a little bit of that with the leftovers. I wouldn't have taken all that sand tomb damage. I could have then taken the close combat a lot easier from the Barraskewda, knocked it out with Thunder Punch in one hit, and by that time I would have been able to take a Mystical Fire from the Hatterene. So the paralysis wouldn't have been a big deal as far as the speed goes, but the me getting fully paralyzed, like I want to say like 7 out of 9, like 6 out of 8, something like that. I think I had 2 turns where I broke through. It definitely made a huge difference in me getting to use Melmetal. So anyway, guys, we're going to see this week whether or not it actually gets banned or not. I think it will. But, you know, if this stuff happens, then you know what? It's allowed. It should be totally allowed if this is what's normal for Melmetal. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching today's Wi-Fi battles, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.